Okay, next I want to tell you about buying a car. Now, see, I know everybody's got their own philosophies about buying a car and that kind of stuff, but I'm going to tell you this. I used to sell cars a long time ago, Some of the best training I ever had as a businessman, because I've learned quite a bit about selling, which was a good thing. But I'm going to say this to you. Here's some of the factors. If you're looking to buy a car, if you can meet as many of these things as possible, you're going to do really, really well. So get a pen and paper, because they definitely going to help save you a lot of money. Okay? First thing is, try to go at the end of the month. Well, one of the reasons is because that usually they haven't always met their sales criteria, and they're going to be willing to make the best deal. So that's one of them. If they were trying to sell 200 cars that month and they only sold 150, well, then they're going to be trying everything they can to meet that goal. So they're going to give you a great deal. Okay, go on a Monday. Well, you see a lot of people, they go to work and they come home on a Monday, and then what happens is they don't want to go out looking for a car. They want to just go home. So most Mondays people aren't going out and buying cars. Another thing is to go out on some of the crappiest weather possible. Whether it's a rainy day or a snowy day or something at all, what you want to do is be able to go out in some of the worst weather possible, because again, nobody's going to buy a car usually when the weather's really crappy. Trust me, they don't. And then finally, not really finally, but one more thing is to make sure that you go as late into the evening as possible as well. So let's say, for instance, if the dealership closes at 9, try and get there, say, maybe 6:30, 7 o'clock. It's going to take a few hours for the process, because it just does. It's never a quick thing. But if you can do that, then again, you're stacking the cards on your side. So end of the month, Monday, crappy weather, end of the night, you're doing all the things possible so that they're kind of at that point where they're saying to themselves, we haven't sold enough vehicles, and what can we do to get this sale? Now, as you start to get that sale, you feel it, you want it, you feel it's going your direction, you got to have the strongest, the best thing possible, and that is the walk-away mentality. I know it's going to be hard for some of you. It was hard for me. I saw the car that I really, really wanted. It was, at the time, it was a special edition Honda Civic Si, 99. There wasn't another one on the East Coast at the time. It was the first one is in the dealership, closed off, you know, the windows closed, etc. inside, and nobody had driven this thing. Hadn't even been outside or anything. And I was like, I want to drive this. They had known me from before. The guy's like going, there's no way possible. Well, the manager, or whatever you want to call it, he's like, let the guy go drive the car. Open up the doors, pouring rain, and boom, I'm out there riding this car. It is amazing. I was just like freaking out. Now I know for some of you, Honda Civic's not like a fancy car, but for me, at the time, it really was. So anyway, went out, came back. Of course, they're thinking, oh, we got this guy. And I wanted it. Believe me, heart was racing. My mom was in town. Thank God she didn't go with me, because she would have been freaking out and driving a fast car in the rain. But she grabbed my hand. She's like, no, we can't do it. And I'm just like, what? I want this car. She's like, walk away. Just walk away. And at the time, I didn't quite understand what she was talking about, but that walk away mentality was everything. So we basically just went across the street and ate French fries from McDonald's for like an hour and just talked. And then I went back over to the dealership and I went in there and I said, hey, you happen to have a brochure or something like that? I just want to be able to take one with me so I can think about this. Now, what do you think they're going to say? They were just salivating, because they're just like, oh my God, he's back. They thought they'd lost me. And now at this point, they're just like, hey, listen, we'll do whatever we can to make you happy. And basically, I got that car at $100 over their cost. And this was like the only one around. So I'm telling you, the walk-away mentality is important, but remember, you got to plan things. So if you're going to do that, you got to go around 6, not 7, because you got to have the time to do all these things. Now, don't bring a trade, usually, because they're just going to absorb it into the cost, and you're not really going to get much of anything for it. Little stupid things like, you know, extra mud flaps and all that kind of stuff. I hate that crap because they just gouge you on price. Now, I think I'm covering everything that I can remember that I would tell you about buying a car like this. And those are just some of my very, very personal things that I try to do. So remember, 1, go at the end of the month. 2, oh, I know what it was, go at the end of the year. Because see, the end of the year, they really, really have so many sales, you know, incentives that they're trying to do, and if they haven't met them, they're really going to make sure they're trying to get your business. So, end of the month, end of the year, crappiest weather possible, end of the night, and what's the other one? Have the walk-away mentality. Now, see, I know that there's going to be some salesmen watching this, and they're probably going to want to throw bad comments and say things, but hey, guys, you know that these things are true. And the truth is, I'm not trying to make it hard on anybody. I'm trying to make it so people can get a good deal on a good car, and I'm sure there's lots of ways you can do it. But the bottom line is, just be smart. Just be smart. And, hey, if they're coming to your dealership, treat the people right. Treat them fair and treat them honest, and you know what? You get the sale anyway. But one thing I can't stand is when people are trying to snow me and tell me a bunch of BS, you know, BS about some stupid damn mud flap that's costing $20 or $200 when really we know all 4 of them is probably $20. So those are the kind of things that I hate. So that's what I'm talking about. This is the raw truth. It is the way it is. Okay? There's sales incentives, there's markups, and you know what? If a dealership can't make money on a car sale, they're not going to be able to stay in business. I bought several cars from them, so honestly, it wasn't that big a deal. But you got to also be fair with people, and then they're going to be happy. So go out there, take some of my advice, get yourself a cool car, and hey, do me a favor. Put a comment and a like down here if you like this and if it helped you, and tell me how you got your car. Alrighty? I look forward to it, and stay tuned. I got more coming at you. Alright, have a great night, great day, whatever. And like I said, hit the like button down there. Alright, take care.